All right. Good morning, everybody. It is 6/29 of 2023, and we are going to talk about condo plays today. As you guys know, I am a very, very simple trader. I use support and resistance, just like my logo represents here, and I mix in the strat along with run, rest, run, focus, patient, discipline, full time frame continuity, and then a 10-day moving average, and most importantly, trade the truth, TTT. And with that said, let's take a look at the condos here. So as you guys know, I'm a strat trader. I've been trading this strat for quite a while, and it really fascinated me how simple the strat is, as well as how it's very defensive when you apply it properly. But more importantly, as I was studying the strat and these larger time frames, I really got to the point where I wanted to see the big picture. And for those of you who join the Discord server, you're going to hear me say that a lot. Keep it simple and trade the big picture. So, what do I mean by the big picture? Well, up here in the upper left hand corner, we have uh, the yearly chart, and then to the right, the quarter, and then the monthly, and then the week, and then this is a daily 1 year. So these are basically all the time frames that I use, but today we're going to focus on the big picture and how you can actually take good positions in these companies and just let them play out. So what I've seen over 15 years of trading is that a lot of us start out with very little in our bank account, and we want to get into trading, but we just don't know how. And that is where the strat comes in, because I really believe that there are so many bad indicators out there. And the strat just rips all that out and just says, you know what? We're going to focus on price. And I love that about the strat, is that not only do we focus on price, but we are then willing to take the risk when price does what we want it to. Now, going back to my logo here, I am a big believer in this guy right here, support and resistance. And I will preach this to people until they are just sick of it or until they actually get it. But when you mix all this together right here, I really believe that you are going to become a better trader. Matter of fact, I know you will, because I've had a lot of you in the group tell me that just by stripping away all this garbage, you've been able to do a lot better. So, with that said, this is the big picture, or is it? So, what if we could strip away even more and just look with our eyes what price is doing? In order to do that, let's go to just a simple chart here. And now let's look at Carnival Cruise Line. CCL. Ah, this looks completely different now, doesn't it? Okay. This looks completely different. So, what is a condo play? Good question. It's a long-term play with blow money. Blow money is defined as money that you have made from a previous trade. Maybe it's a $10, maybe it's $100, maybe it's $1,000. We all have different bank accounts. It doesn't matter. It's blow money because it is using house money. So some of the rules here: must take out the previous low, or I should have an or in here, or make higher lows. Okay. So the other thing you have to be willing to accept is that this play can go bankrupt. So you've got to be willing to accept it. But if you tie in support and resistance in the strat with this, hopefully you're going to not let it go bankrupt. But it does happen. When I was first playing condos, I had two or three of them go bankrupt, and it sucks. But you know what? You move on. So those are the rules here. And let me just kind of break CCL down here, and then we'll go over this condo list because I know you guys want it. Let's look at CCL. So This is a daily max, just to show you here. It's a max 1D on Thinkorswim. And this is what I do. That's the high, that's the low. Did price take out a previous low here? And it did. It's right there. You can see it right there, right? Plain as day. Simple stuff. Simple. Did price take out this area right here? This $7.75 area. And it's an area, guys. It doesn't have to be exact. I know a lot of you drill down in here and say, well, God, Phil, that's 790. And this right here is 861. And this one is 780. And it has to find an area and just let it shoot from the hip. So when this thing took out a low here, let's just say you built a condo here at 775 and this area right here went against you for a little bit right here for $6.03. But if you're patient and you set an alert right here, what you're doing, you're just letting price tell you when it's set a new low. But the moment price does that, you have two options. You can either enter the trade and then decide how much you're going to let go against you, or what you could do, you could let price reverse at this 775 area again by setting another alert and then taking the trade as it's trying to rally back up. Okay? And if you drill down into this, you're going to see that for 1, 2, 3, 4, probably like a week or so, CCL looked like it was going a lot lower. Matter of fact, bankrupt. And that's the thing that they want you to know or feel is that, oh my God, I made a bad decision. This is going to go bankrupt. And then the next thing you know, people look at this and say, it's too cheap. I'm going to buy this thing. And that's where value investors start to step in. And you can see how they drove this all the way back up to here. And maybe you take the money there. I don't know. That's strictly up to you, however you want to trade that. That's a different lesson for a different time. Today, we're just going to focus on condo plays and how they take out the previous low and then how they reverse it. Okay? And so, long term, look at how this came back. It retested it and then it took off. And then we pull back. And now eventually we are getting back up here. That's a condo play, guys. That's a condo play. Several great stocks historically have pulled back to previous lows back here, only to find investors and reverse. So let's take a look at some of these. So this is my condo list. And I started this condo list on 6/13 of 23. You can see that right here. I share this list and I'm constantly updating it as I have time to review it. And I put this in the Discord channel or in the Discord server. So if you get a chance, check it out. Let's just look at this. Hopefully you'll take the time to not only review this video, but also to pause it and take a screenshot of this condo play list. So let's look at a firm. You can see new lows, right? Trying to reverse. BIG took out previous low. This is the previous low right here, guys. Okay, trying to reverse. BKD. All right, so this is one of the exceptions. You remember how I said I put in new higher lows? So this was the previous low here. And we see that price never really got back down to here, but look at how buyers are stepping in at this level. And then the moment we got below that, buyers stepped right back in. Nice reversal so far. Beyond forming this nice consolidation right here, accumulation. CCL we already talked about, but if we want to look at it a little bit deeper, let me see if I have something here. I think I had some notes on here. There, right there. Disregard that red line, I don't know what that is. But you can see how CCL came down here, right? Previous low, went a little bit lower, it retest, and then we finally went. So let's go down this list. CHS is another one where we have buyers higher low, Chewy higher low. Look at Carvana here. This one we've been in and out of several times right now. Took out the previous low, was going to go bankrupt. Next Blockbuster, next Circuit City, whatever. Uh, Now it's at 28 bucks. It's been doing all right. Dish, same thing. Is Dish going to go bankrupt? I don't know. Am I willing to throw some money at it to see if it does? Maybe it reverses here. Yeah, I'll throw some money at Dish. Ford, higher lows, and now trying to reverse. Hertz, look at Hertz here. Oh, man, what are these red lines? Anyway, you can see how Hertz came down here. This is previous low right there. And we started putting in uh, higher lows right here. Consolidated for a long time, right? From March all the way till June, and then now we're starting to move back up. Really like Hertz. Really like Hertz. Uh, what if it just reverses and just keeps going? Intel, another one right here. And I apologize. I thought I cleaned up a lot of this. You know, how far is Intel going to go? I don't know. I don't know. I just know that if you got in down here, just let this thing go until it stops you out. JetBlue, look at JetBlue, came down here, right? Here's a previous low, held that, and it's reversing now. If they're highly shorted guys, they're going to squeeze these guys and make the price go up higher. Key is one that is trying to get back down here. Whether or not it does, I don't know. Either which way, I have my alert set. You can see that right here. You can try to short this all the way back down, or you can just wait until it comes down here patiently. Because look at this, previous low, and then look at this nice rebound. Nice, comfortable trade. Lucid is trying to bounce as we speak right now. They took it lower and buyer stepped in. Lemonade, same thing. Tried to take it lower, reversing. Lyft, tried to go lower, reversing. NGL, tried to go lower, now reversing. Again, green, these red lines. NOV, holding this level of support right here, trying to reverse. Open, value play, tried to go lower, they're reversing it. Paramount trying to hold this level, may or may not hold. Be patient with this one, let it set up. Piton just holding this line. Rivian holding the line. Rocket, you can see now it's putting in new higher lows. I'm in this one long term. Like this one. Really like it. SFix holding the line. Sirius tried to go lower here about a month ago, and look at the buyer step right in. Snap, same thing. Holding the line and trying to reverse. SoFi trying to hold the line here and reversing. This one's been a great one. We've talked about this in the Discord server several times. AT&T. If AT&T takes out this low, I will get back into this thing long term. I still have some of this from the previous low, and just because it pays a decent dividend. That's why. Dividend play too. That's a different discussion. You trying to hold this line and reversing. Under Armour. If Under Armour puts in this low, a new low right here, I will take a position on Under Armour. Uber. Uber is a beautiful chart and just a great example of how we have higher lows here. Look at this. Just keeps going higher. Base, base, base. And look at this thing. It's trying to reverse. Wouldn't that be something if it got all the way up here? If you got in here, you know, man, I like Uber. U.S. Bank, look at what U.S. Bank is doing now. Took out the previous lows, and look at all the buyers that stepped in right here. And now we're trying to go up higher. Now, can this fail? Yes. But hopefully, if it does fail right here, you're out. You're not going to hold this thing all the way down here. Take a shot and see what happens. Uh, TRS, same thing, uh, just working its way up patiently. Verizon, look what happened with Verizon. Look at what happened. We took out the previous low. We sat there for like a day, and then buyers stepped in, and now we're trying to reverse. Value plays, guys. Value plays. Walgreen Boot Alliance. Look at how we put on a took out the low here. Okay, let's look to the left. We took out the low here. Price got below it and then reverses. Okay. Here we put in a new low right here and price reversed. Just the other day they reported earnings. They put in a new low and hopefully now price will reverse. I bought some of this for my wife. If Walgreens goes under, it goes under. And the last but not least, Warner Brothers, you can see how we put in a new low here. We reversed, and now we're coming back down, and hopefully we can get back up here. That's it, guys. That's a condo play. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to join us in the Discord server, my link is on my Twitter page. Until then, take care and live, laugh, and love. Talk to you later.